What up, part three? Sorry, it got cut off. Somebody called me, so I forgot to put this on airplane mode. But anyway, yeah, I heard up in Holland, man, them Asian girls out there, they like on brothers and stuff, But anywhere outside the United States, brothers have a good time and life and stuff like that. This is Kyobashi arcade and stuff. You keep going straight down there and just run into some apartment buildings and stuff. So I just thought I'd let you see that. But anyway, sometimes I park over here, this stuff. See how congested it is? Store right there selling clothes. But anyway, what was I going to say? Yeah, but anywhere you go outside of the States, like I've said in my videos, you're going to have no problems with almost any girls that you have. Basically, it's just going to be your attitude and how you handle the attitude of other guys that might get jealous. And if they're young guys your age, the best thing to do is either ignore them, or if you can't ignore them, then, just invite them along, and show them up and see how, how they are about talking to girls and stuff. If you're in a bar and they talking crap, just buy them a drink, man. I'm telling you. I was in a bar one time, and I'm getting off subject. And one of my friends' brother in there, and he was dancing with this one girl, and I think she's one of these Yakuza girls or something like that. And I told him, chill out, because we was gonna dance when she came and started dancing with me. And then he was watching, and then some guy, I don't know if he's Yakuza or not, be dressed like it and stuff, but I heard he's kind of popular and stuff, and from what the Japanese guys in there told me. And she was putting my hands on her butt, and he just came over, and he didn't tell me to get off of her, but he just moved my hand off her butt. So I just kept my hand up in the air, and she kept putting it down, and he kept putting it up, and all this stuff. Sound like one of my other stories and stuff, And then finally, she just jumped on me, So I just grabbed her by her waist, picked her up, and put her on his chest, and told him to, hey, watch your girls if you're gonna get so jealous and stuff, And he got a delivery trucks and stuff. And what happened? So he was like, "Oh, okay, I'm sorry, whatever." I don't think he said I'm sorry, because usually Japanese guys don't say they're sorry. But he said something, so he walked away. So then my friend, his brother, he saw her, and he started dancing with her and stuff and doing all this. And I was like, wow, what is he doing? So I think I went over and told him, I said, man, you need to chill out, leave her alone. There's a whole bunch of other girls, it's much more safer to dance with than dancing with her and stuff. So he didn't, he wasn't paying attention to what I was saying. So so I guess the guy and his friends went on the dance floor and pushed him, or they did something to him, I don't know. Or they just said something to him, or somebody came over and said something to him. And he kind of got scared, and he came over to me like, man, they said they're going to do this to me. And I started laughing. I'm like, man, why you messing with that girl? Of course, You see, I told you to leave her alone and stuff. You just can't come to Japan messing with girls and thinking these guys are scared of you, because a lot of these guys are not scared of you. A whole bunch of Japanese guys are not scared of no one, especially in their country. Don't make no sense. So he's like, what should I do? What should I do? And I was like, because he did have one of his fingers cut off or something like that, I think. And so I was, what was it, him? Or some other dad was with him. But, I was like, well, I said the best thing to do is either just wait and see what happens, which I don't think anything's going to happen, or let's go buy him a drink, Go over there and buy him all drinks, say you're sorry, and that's it, leave that girl alone. So he went over there and bought him the drinks and said he was sorry, and they were like, oh, it's cool, and they was happy because he bought him a drink and all that stuff, and it was squashed. And then he came over to me and said, come on, man, let's go. So we had left, I was like, upset because I didn't want to leave and stuff, but oh well. But that's what I'm saying. You come out here, a lot of brothers come out here, and they got this attitude that they have in the States, and out here in Japan, you don't need that attitude, you can start fresh, because you don't have no hating people over here. I mean, like, if you meet white guys, and if they are haters, they're not going to talk to you in the clubs. The only time you're going to really run into them is if you're how can I say that? If you're working with them. other than that, you really shouldn't have any problems unless when they drunk, but when anybody gets drunk, anything happens, right? This stuff, and plus you already know how people act when they get drunk. So that's just, when you go to clubs and stuff. But other than that, you usually they don't say anything to you. You go to Starbucks, you see them, whatever, so I wouldn't worry about that. But it's just your attitude and stuff. As far as, the parents and stuff, what you guys really need to do is start talking to people on the streets, When you go into a store, just be kind, and see somebody say, hey, how you doing? And talk to them, how you doing? Where you from? Oh, are you American, Japanese, whatever, start asking them and start talking, because one thing that's wrong about a lot of things, there's no communication between the guys and a lot of different people, different ethnicities and stuff. I'm out here and I see these guys, and I'll look and they look at me, I'll just say, hi, what's up? Or good morning, nice loud voice, don't be all like, good morning, like a little weak, whatever, and you don't do that. You say hi, and someone, they might say something to you, they might not. There are going to be some jealous guys out here. Some of these old guys going to be jealous just because, you're just in a different age than they are, and stuff like that. So I wouldn't worry about that, but you guys talk to them. If they don't want to talk to you, fine, because I'm going to tell you, I think the biggest problem is just product security. It's just too many of us out there trying to, do things the easy way instead of just going about doing it the smarter way, which is do it where you won't get in trouble, stuff like that. And I'm not saying that, whatever, you take it how you want. But one thing is to talk to them. But, if you talk to the girls and, you really don't have to go after them. You just be in the same places where they are. And if the guys come up to you and say something, just say, hey, this is what you call it, what you doing, shit, I'll back off, If the girl's staring at you and you look at her, just look. If you want, you just say hi to everybody, at the table. And the guys, of course, they're going to get jealous and stuff, They might come over and say hi to you or whatever, and go, you're looking at the girl and everything. And, you have to deal with those things. It's something you just really have to deal with. And believe me, a lot of people are not going to, if you're black and, but it don't matter even if you're white or never. But if you're a strong person and you're confident, most people are not going to challenge you, They're just going to, they might say, hi, what's up? You go over there and sit at the table, you can even just be bold and just say, hey, your girl over here, how y'all doing, whatever, your girl, she over here staring and stuff, y'all dating her or what, because I do that sometimes. Like I see a black and white couple, I walk over and say to the guy, how you doing? The guys talk to your wife, whatever, and they'll think I'm crazy. And I just say, hey, how you doing? I haven't seen a sister in a while, so every time I see him, I say hi, and I'm like, you guys married? Like, yeah, oh, okay, that's cool, I just, just want to be friendly, to my people and stuff like that, to you too, whatever, and like, oh, okay, and at first they kind of surprised, but I just let them know what I'm doing. So it's just communication and stuff. But I'm going to tell you something, man. Listen, man. You guys, man, I'm telling you, dating agents in America is just like dating any American, sister or whatever, And I know I might get in trouble for that, but it's just the cultures are the same. You're going to have to go through all these different problems because when it comes down to it, it's going to come down to who can handle this, who can handle that, how much you can entertain these girls, how much these women can entertain you, and all that stuff, So, and then like I said before, the agents in America and the agents in their own countries are different unless they're immigrants, But then, they're going to come over here and they're going to band together, until they get their strength to, do whatever. So I really wouldn't worry about that. The whole thing was, worry about making money. You talk to these girls. You don't even try to be friends with them because you don't even have to date girls nowadays to have sex with them and stuff, And travel. Travel everywhere because there are a lot of women out there that will love to be with you and will take care of you and all this stuff. And, basically that's all I got to say, because, if a woman is happy, a girl is happy, and if the parents are so ignorant that they're going to destroy their own child's happiness because of their stupid beliefs and stuff, then I wouldn't want to be part of it. I went through that with my first wife, and